how do you guys see the functionality of modern day with firebending?
Oh man.
Disregarding the past, as in like disregarding like just right now, if no one had firebended in the past.
Because I'm pretty sure we can't assume anything in terms of like how it progressed.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure all of us have a slightly different variation of how the Earth would have progressed if we started off with firebending.
Yeah, sure.
So let's just take today's day and age, and everybody woke up with firebending.
Oh,
chaos,
snap.
for sure.
Especially at this point. Yeah, chaos for sure. Man.
Especially during a pandemic, chaos.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Especially if you live in California, you're like, oh, God. We're going to
Yeah.
eat each other up.
Death penalty through
It's
the
already
roof.
so hot.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's the end.
I mean, you think so? I feel like culture still stays in place, right? Like a lot of people like us, I'm pretty sure we're not going to go around like firebending each other or like
we won't,
other
but we have to
people.
consider other people.
I don't think.
Because
Yes,
other people would
think
firebend us,
it's
and we have no
easy-
choice but to bend them back.
Yeah.
No,
Right,
but-
like
you
society can fall apart very, very quickly, and like I feel like if you give everybody a weapon like firebending, and like we're in like the situation that we're all in right now, and all that stuff, I don't know if the world will stay civilized if you get what I'm
Especially
saying.
with a lot
Yeah.
of the anger and a lot of things going on with like just with politics and stuff like that. Like it's just, yeah, prepare
I
yourself.
think it would turn into something like
Prepare
an
yourself.
X-Men ordeal type of thing.
Yeah.
yeah, but then like it's not going to be like a mutants versus normal people because everyone's going to be a mutant
Yeah.
Yeah.
with firebending.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that if everybody woke up in one day and everyone had it, it would be chaos because everyone would be confused. Two, like people would take advantage of that type of power. And not to say like everyone's evil, but most people would take advantage of that power.
Yeah, they'll take advantage. Like I don't think it's a matter of evil. It's a matter of just consequences that will just destroy us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
And
I would
three,
assume
like people would accidentally kill people. You know, it
Yeah,
would
I was-
just be on accident or put houses on fire. Like waking up and you have firebending in a wooden house.
And I'm curious how the people are gonna sue because it's like, well, you know, I accidentally had fire, so it's like, who's responsible for this? Like,
Okay. Let's go ahead and change the premise slightly to make this a bit more interesting and less like chaos everywhere. So let's say everyone woke up, let's say everyone fell asleep, had a dream that they trained with firebending, like a really long dream where they trained a year with firebending, and then everyone woke up with basic firebending level, knowing how to control it. So they're not surprised. Like some fire god in their dreams told them, "You're about to wake up with firebending.
Oh my god.
You have this ability. Use it as you like." And like they're not surprised. They know they have it. They're still going to act like themselves. They're not going to be confused or anything like that. How do you guys think it'll turn out now?
I still
So
think
everyone
it's
is
still be
civilized.
Well, not everyone is civilized. Everyone's going to come out of it having basic abilities, the basics down, so they won't accidentally burn houses. Maybe babies will, but like...
Oh my god, that's even worse.
I mean, if the babies have a dream like that, they're not going to know what the hell happened. So it's going to be like, you know, like a news feed for everybody in their brain. Like in Dragon Ball Z when Babidi broadcasts like Goku's fight with Boo or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it would still be kind of chaotic. Like if you were to just wake up one day, everyone has powers, it would be chaotic.
Yeah,
Even
for
if
sure
you know how to use it.
Yeah, for sure it would be chaotic, but I feel like a lot of people, I mean, it's sort of analogous to like everyone waking up with a flamethrower attached to their arm,
Yeah.
which they cannot never take off, right?
Yeah.
To some
you know
degree.
what? You know what I would think would be really different is the entertainment industry.
Go on.
I think like all the movies and TV shows, like it would incorporate firebending.
Jesus.
For sure.
Imagine
like a new
seeing
art.
like a rapper on their IG being like, "Hey guys, firebend,
Oh my god, man.
throwing some flames."
Oh my god. Oh no.
That'd be
man.
fun.
Do you
It just
do you think it'll have an effect on the smoking rate?
You know,
I mean, why?
Yeah.
Wait, why? Like,
I don't. Just if people are able,
No one has. It would have an
You're able
effect
to-
on the lighter industry.
on the light
yeah.
range.
man, it's hilarious.
I mean, at that point, I feel like you could smoke anything, right? Because like you can just grab something and put it on fire, and then you pretend to smoke it or something.
And
I think it has to have a paper or something like that with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just too destructive. The only way I could see us surviving is somehow we figure out a way that we can't kill each other with fire. Like our skin is able to stand fire. That's the only way. But other than that, it's just going like.
I mean, as long as you're conscious, you can put out the fire. Like, if everyone were a firebender, then the good people would essentially put out the fire that the bad people, started.
Yeah. I think there has to be a balance. I think there has to be
Yeah, I mean-
waterbenders too.
I mean, I don't know
just
about
fire?
waterbender, but the thing is, like, if just a reference back to Avatar, it's not like everyone in Avatar like started burning each other down.
Yeah.
I get
Like the
that.
firebenders were united in their sort of war against everyone else.
Yeah, I get that. I think it's just it's again, especially with good and evil. That's very everyone thinks they're a villain, everyone thinks they're a hero in their own realities, and so it's just.
I'm
it's
pretty
just-
sure it was everyone thinks they're a hero, not a villain.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever. I get the point, but it's just yeah, that's just my thing. It's just that's the only way. I mean, I know in Avatar they figure out their own way. I mean, there's many. There could be. I wish we could go into history in terms of what made them not be less destructive. I guess it could be the fact that there was other elements. Also, they had an Avatar telling them whatever. I don't know. Again, I'm just really trying to find the only way I can see this, and maybe it's just because I don't know if I'm just too pessimistic or whatever. The only way I could see this surviving is just, again, even in our times, it's just that the people like Elon Musk or whatever, they're like, you know what, this planet is screwed. Let's try to make sure we do better things in a different planet now that we have fire to survive. Because I don't know, I just feel like it's just. I mean, it's possible maybe the people learn from those people who left and then they go, you know what, let's all come together in harmony, but it's just, or at least make it less, what's it called, conflict with it, and it becomes kind of like a normal life. But I don't know, it's just,
Yeah.
with the kids and
guess-
everything, and then like you can burn your skin, it's just, like you can't re-heal from fire, you know what I mean? Like Zuko,
Yeah.
they got his scar, it can never be healed again from fire. So it's like stuff like that are just...
Yeah. Okay. We got Chuku's stance. That's Chuku's closing statement. Christine, how about yours?
Well, I had a question. I mean, a
Oh, go
little
ahead,
bit
go ahead.
to that point. If us four, since we woke up with the ability to firebend, would you guys want to be a hero? Like, would you
Well,
guys actively try to fight against bad firebenders, modern day?
Well, define bad firebender.
And define actively.
I mean, I think that speaks for itself. Actively, like
I'm
on
not
your
necess-
day to day,
like, right
would you
now,
try
Yeah,
to
I-
be a crime fighter?
Yeah,
be a hero.
No.
Well, I
There'd
don't
be
know
a
the
lot of-
conflict
No.
because for all we care, like maybe for example, you see a kid slapping another kid, and you think, "Hey, don't bully me," and the person tells me, "This guy's been bullying me for all these years." So it's
No. We're talking like everyone being like a firefighter essentially. Like if there's like a bunch of fires everywhere, then we go stop those fires.
Well,
at least that's how I see it.
mean-
Like
Yeah, like,
what
just
better
curious, like, if
job
there's,
for
like-
a firebender
Yeah.
than firefighting?
Or like if there's
yeah.
villains who are pyromaniacs who are trying to like kill everybody, would you try to fight it because
Okay.
you now have power? Now you have an ability.
No, because this is the thing. This is the thing about this situation that we're discussing. It's basically a syndrome scenario where if everybody's
Exactly.
super, nobody is. So we're basically in the same position where we are now. And right now, I don't go around looking for bad guys to try to beat up. So I imagine that if everybody had this ability, I still wouldn't go around looking for bad guys to beat up. I don't think that there's any point.
I mean, in that case where there are people trying to destroy all of us, I mean, in that case, I would defend myself. That's the best way I'll describe it. I wouldn't go out looking for who are these people trying to destroy all of us.
I mean, if somebody's like in trouble in front of me, then I'll help. Like that's what I would do normally. If somebody's in trouble and I see somebody is in trouble, then I'll help them out. But I'm not gonna like be Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. I feel like if everyone had it, then a lot of the things will remain the same. I think technology would change, but I feel like because of culture, like you can't displace culture like so easily. I feel like a lot of people will still try to be kind to each other, try to like not harm each other, and try to abide by like laws and stuff. Like the majority of people, but of course there's going to be bad people who take advantage of it and try to use it as like extra firepower.
I guess to that point, you know, how OC and Chiku was saying, if everybody had it, then it would be like, if I don't see it, doesn't bother me. But what if it was just us four that had the power? Would you feel like you need to do something with that power and defend the defenseless?
I don't
I'd become
know.
a firefighter.
That's very tough.
100%.
Because in that scenario, part of me wants to help, but then part of me
like, would you feel guilty? Like, why am I blessed with this power and not someone else?
I mean, I would, but then there part of me want to be low key because I feel like people just military us. Like that's the first thing they're gonna figure out. They're like, oh my god, we have these humans who can do this thing for us. You're gonna protect our country, blah blah blah. Like, I just see that happening.
Be a low-key firefighter.
Low-key firefighter somehow. I don't know. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
It's tough. I don't know if that ability would. I mean, I can think of some powers where I would do that. I don't think firebending is the one that will encourage me to look out for and start like doing vigilante stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it leaves you too vulnerable, and like what Chuku said, like anybody, the government can just basically pick you up and take you once they realize that this person is able to, you know, breathe fire from their hands. Or something.
To be like disposable experiment lab rat type of activist.
Exactly.
Well, I guess I'm the only firefighter here.
I mean, to be honest, I think I would gladly also go to the government and try to fight crime.
Oh god.
And I'd be like, fuck you can't experiment on me, but I will help you kill these bad people.
I don't know, but see that goes back to what I mean in terms of like they'll use you for the fighting for the country, as in like, oh, this is our weapon, you know, we have a war with this place. Go help us fight our war.
If they're using me for like a good cause, then I wouldn't mind being a sacrifice for it.
Yeah, but I feel like the government has drones and like machine guns and nukes. They don't need a firebender. Like
that's actually
that's true, but I don't know. They'll have anything they can use for a weapon. They'll use as a weapon, and if anything that shows that they're more powerful, they'll rub it in. They'll rub it in. Hey, I have a firebender, so try to attack me.
Yeah, I think they'd probably mainly want an army of firebenders.
Yeah, which is why I feel like if you go to the government, they'll just experiment on you, and so that they can figure out how to make more.
And this is when it turns out to be like X-Men.